look good with
Off the look. Like that bag.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, Nick Suriano, national champion in the 125-pound weight class. Congratulations, Nick.
Thanks.
We're going to go ahead and kick it to questions, and we'll start on the left side with Zeb.
All right. Nikki Titles, that's the next one I got. How do you like Nikki Titles?
You know, I like it, but I have to finish stronger. You know, once again with the fears, I think I broke through them tonight. I got to taste what it was like, you know, when I got put down a little bit. He called it injury time, which is bogus, but it happened, and he rode me at the end there. Props to him. But that's what I mean about facing fears and challenges and getting it done regardless of what's that obstacle in front of you. And last night, you know, it was a whirlwind with that semifinal, and it just carried me here right now today.
Let's go, Mark.
Nick, is this easier or harder than the first one you won?
I think this one was a lot more challenging. On the mat, I don't know. You know, I had a big lead. I was dominating the whole match in my eyes. Again, the injury time threw me off. That was a tactic. And I lost my focus. But I think the whole build-up and just a lot that was on the line for me. You know what I'm saying? The obstacles that were around me in my head. It was a little different this time, you know? Kind of reinvented myself and came back to that circle, and it was a whole new me. So.
We'll go Kyle and then Mike.
Would you explain your journey starting at Penn State, going to Rutgers, being the first champ in Rutgers history, Olympic year, and COVID, and missing the Olympic trials, and now here? Explain some of your decisions and why you've gotten to this point.
Oh man, I'm just so proud for my mom, my family, man. It's, you know, they've been a part of it. There's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of adversity, and that's life, but it threw me off. It took me to my knees, you know. I kind of, you know, when that COVID thing happened at the Olympic trials, I didn't even know if I wanted to wrestle again. So, yeah, it was like that, you know. Kind of had to just put everything in perspective and decide if this was the kind of man I wanted to become again. And can I do it in a way that was cleaner and better and more organic to who I was.
Go ahead, Mike.
Nick, you made a point of pointing to your folks after the match, some of your headgear and that type of thing. Should I assume they understand you better than anybody? And number two, was the journey you did going out west, was it one of self-awareness that you needed beyond wrestling?
100%. Great question, man. You know, you know, this one stings in so many ways, a lot of great ways. I broke through a lot of barriers out there. You know, that guy wrestled me tough. He had nothing to lose. I got a lot of respect for Pat Glory. You know, there's a lot on the line in terms of what I'm representing, and that's myself. But coming from Rutgers and then Penn State and being in Phoenix, Arizona, I had to face my demons last night a little. That kind of resurfaced, and the whole New Jersey thing tonight. I'm just a little disappointed at how I finished that match, but you know, I was so locked in that I dominated and won the match that, hate to say it, I could do about anything, even if the ref were to get in the way. I've been in these positions before. I've been challenged. I have a great coaching staff with Michigan, man. I'm blessed and fortunate to the day I die for them supporting me, being a part of their journey in Ann Arbor. And, you know, the team race was one thing, but for me, getting this title again on my mom's birthday was another. And hate to keep rambling, but there's just so many obstacles beyond Pat Glory and the opponent who's in front of me. And I feel like tonight I got to really learn about myself, and a little bit of lows at the end there. But it's a flash, you know, it's the 7 minutes of who you've become in your life. And I think that kind of struck me so much more than my last experience in 2019.
Go in the second row on the end here.
Nick,
Right over that way.
I guess, did you find what you were looking for now that it's all done when you went to Michigan and everything?
You know, no, probably not. But it was definitely the step in the right direction. The team race was something that motivated me in terms of my character and my motivation. But Ann Arbor's a great place, and I'm excited to go back to my apartment and just knowing that I did it.
Back here in the green.
Nick, when we talked a few weeks ago, you talked about breaking through fears. And so you mentioned that you think that that's something that you did tonight, but not completely. Is that
Right.
a journey that you're going to continue, and does that continue with wrestling?
You know it. Yeah, you know it. What's up, man? Yeah, you know, this tournament for me was facing fears more than winning any wrestling match. More than any wrestling match I could ever dream of. I wrestled a great match in terms of the sport, but I just didn't finish it strong, and that was due to those fears. But you know, I think those fears are what force you to grow, and you have a choice to break through it. I could have got turned. I could have packed it in, said, no way. No way, you can't beat me. We've come too far, you know, but the challenge was there. That's in my mind now. That's a life lesson. And the first reaction I had was to grant him for his effort. Honestly.
Got time for a couple more. Let's go in the back here.
So Pat mentioned last night that you guys wrestled a little bit before, I mean, you were in high school, he was in middle school, kind of growing up, you guys trained together. Can you just reflect on that, and then also kind of just how the state of New Jersey kind of helped you get to where you are today?
You know, man, I used to wrestle in the basement at Rutgers. I left Penn State. And this is why it was so important for my purpose and my mom tapping into that energy and that spirit, you know? Because those decisions I made were scary. Those decisions I made were on my end. You know what I mean? That wasn't mom or dad's or my brother. That was on me. I don't want to be here. I want to go home, and I'm gonna win. So back to your question with Pat, and you know, yeah, Rutgers and Princeton was merged, but I think after this one, it was pretty clear, regardless of how it ended. I think it was the big moments and the energy and the people and the noise and the mind chatter and just all that stuff that's like non-wrestling related. And it's like, win.
Let's go, Mike, and then
I'm
we'll
sorry,
go.
sorry,
Mark,
Nick, I just want to ask more about this adventure. Do you wish more people understood you and your adventure? Sometimes I don't feel like people really do understand.
I don't know if I want to be understood. You know, I think I'm blessed to be up here, man, in this spirit, and it's not about the people. It's not about on the outside. There could be a million people out there. It could be, you know, but bringing it back, I have my mom, my girlfriend, my brother, my dad, all the mentors and the people that I've looked up to. Rest in peace to Enrique, who I shouted out in 2019. Had to let him go. Guru, rest in peace to him. Had to let him go. And I have a new team that I love, and that's the stuff that is beyond this interview and the wrestling match. And it's just an honor to be back in the NCAA spotlight with another national title.
Let's go to Mark.
Nick, final plans. Are you going to train at the RTC up here? Is that your plans right now, or are you not sure?
I don't know, you know. I don't know. It's been such a journey and a pursuit with some doubts. I always knew I was going to do it, so I came back regardless of the opponent who shows who doesn't. It's just a self-fulfilling prophecy, and that COVID thing that happened to me really put things in perspective. And I've, I went out there with some joy in my heart this time, and it's those fears. You know, maybe I could have scored more, but I scored enough, and ready to walk away. I don't know about training on Monday or whatever. I gotta see my mother, my family, all the people that supported this and helped make this happen for me. And that's what's most important. And I just want to thank my coaches at Michigan. Coach Bourmet, Coach Chirella, Coach Jackson, Dave, everybody there. They made it happen for me. I came in late, you know what I mean? It just, and I'm probably rambling, but you know, I want this all to be out there. I mean, that's why we're sitting down right now. And I'm just so thankful for the people I have in my life. I would not have been able to come back and do it again. If anything, I would have faded away. So I hope I proved the people that love me right. Because I truly did fight and wrestle to my best, and sometimes it's not always a happy ending, but you get exactly what you need.
Congratulations, Nick. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
Congrats, Nick.
Thanks.